My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this:
wow.
do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
What did that conversation go like?
I don't remember how it came. I think she said
You
it.
blacked out?
She said it, and then I was like...
When she said, I'm a virgin, you went, your heart exploded?
Yeah.
Well, we get happy. He's nothing compared to.
Exactly, dude. I was
a stallion compared to anybody else.
I was
that's great.
so happy.
Yeah, that for
so
sure.
relieved.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it felt right. It was like, oh, God brought me this person that, like, we already connected, and, like, she also isn't having sex.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses. And I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akaash only dates brown. Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is like loyal through and through.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my God.
And I remember that he
what
like, what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
Wow.
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Yeah. And so I was
How do
using
you and your husband split finances? And I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First
And-
of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, I went up $100 from last week.
But that's my money. Okay?
I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but like he's on my hall pass list.
Oh yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
Do you know why I think I have like a good marriage? I think it's because my husband's never here. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments that I'm using my husband for clout, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. No lies were told. I am leveraging the support I have. It's kind of like nepotism, but like through my husband, so like spousal nepotism. What's wrong with that?
What's up, guys? I'm Jay Randall. Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to give my thoughts on the Akaash Singh situation. Now, I did a full reaction video on my second channel. I think you guys should go watch that one for sure after you watch this one. But I had a lot more to say after that video, so that's why I'm making this one. Now, for those of you who are unaware of what's going on, I paid that little bit in the beginning so you can get a little bit caught up. Now, this guy is in some deep trouble, okay? He is a co-host on a very popular podcast called Flagrant 2. And this man is married to what I would call a demon of a wife. This woman has absolutely no respect for him, does not love him, does not care about his reputation, will actively emasculate him. Like, I've never seen emasculation to this degree. I mean, she's shameless with it. She absolutely does not care how much she hurts him, how much she tarnishes his reputation. She doesn't care about anything. She does not love this man. She does not like this man. I mean, it seems like she's his enemy, but she's his wife. Bro, it's terrifying. Akaash is living every man's worst nightmare: to marry a woman and then have her embarrass you. Like, this is literally every man's worst nightmare. There are so many horrible, just horrifying videos of her saying the most disgusting things either about her husband or about herself. Literally, one of the first clips I've seen was her talking about how she finds nostalgia in the memories of her getting smashed by a bunch of white guys in college. She literally talks about how much she was popping her pussy for these white boys in college. And you know what the sad part is about this whole situation? Akaash literally thought she was a virgin. Literally, on multiple occasions, it was mentioned. He mentioned himself how his wife was a virgin when he married her. Which makes the whole situation happening right now so much worse, because she's talking about how she was not only not a virgin, but probably one of the most ran through chicks you could possibly wife up. This chick was talking about how she was getting smashed by a bunch of white dudes, talking about how dudes were literally taking her in the back door, if you know what I mean. Bro, it's horrible. And on top of that, if that wasn't bad enough, this hoe has a podcast of her own with this other co-host, this other female. And on that show, Akaash's wife actively talks about how she wants to smash her co-host's husband, how she wants to have an orgy, and she literally is just sucking this dude off, like, verbally on that podcast. It's so disgusting. Like, when I did the reaction video, bro, I was just horrified, because I had seen clips, throughout the week, but I was too busy to do a full video on it. But I didn't know it was that bad. I did not know it was that bad. Bro, I was literally speechless at many parts of that reaction video, because I just did not think it was that bad. It's that bad plus some. Bro, literally, they did an episode on his wife's podcast where both the co-host husband was there and Akaash was there, and they're sitting side by side. And his wife is still, to his face, talking about how she wants to smash the co-host's husband. And she's not being subtle with it. She's not like doing it in a way that, is kind of underhanded and, you kind of read between the lines. No, she's being blatant and direct, talking about how she wants to fuck this guy. Okay? It's that bad. And you know what? This whole situation has taught two things to men. Okay? The number one is that the red pill is always going to be necessary. All right? The first thing that this situation has taught is that the red pill is still relevant. People like to say, oh, the red pill is dead, the red pill is irrelevant. No. The red pill will always be relevant because there's men like Akaash out there who need saving. There are men out there in emasculating relationships where their wife does not respect them, does not care about them, does not care about their reputation, does not care about their well-being. Bro, there are men out there who are lost, who feel trapped, who feel like those kind of horrible relationships is the best they can do, and they have to just suck it up and take it. And a lot of guys think that, oh, it's just poor men who have to take what they can get. I think Akaash is a millionaire. I'm not sure. If he's not a millionaire already, then he's at least making hundreds of thousands of dollars, because, the guy is pretty wealthy. You can see the things he buys for his wife. Him being able to afford that means he makes a certain amount of money. So even being a millionaire does not save you from being a simp, from being a sucker, for being in a situation where your wife has leverage over you. This girl is a nobody. She doesn't even make any money. She literally talks about how her podcast has only brought in about $600. And how, despite her not making a lot of money, her money is her money, and Akaash money is her money as well. So this chick is literally a brokey, has almost no money to her name apart from what Akaash gives to her. This guy is famous, he has status, he's a celebrity, and even though he's this, accomplished individual, he doesn't have enough confidence and self-respect to not tolerate this extreme level of emasculation. Guys, it does not matter how much money you make. If you don't have self-confidence and self-worth, self-respect, a woman will come into your life. A loser, nobody of a woman will come into your life and completely control you. Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad. This is why the red pill will always be necessary. Because the red pill is what will reach these men and wake them the hell up. The second thing that this Akaash situation has taught us is that you never, ever overlook a woman's past. Never. Now, society will want you to be lenient and understanding. Everybody has a past, Girls have wants and desires too. Girls want to have fun in college too. Don't judge her. Just because she's been a 304 doesn't mean she's not wifeable. People change. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing about that. Most of the time, people don't change. The more accurate statement is people can change. That's true. People can change. But most people don't. And I would say especially women don't. You see, men have an incentive to change because men, we need to improve, we need to be better, and society is always judging us based on where we're at in life. We're held accountable for our shortcomings. Thus, men often feel the need to change, need to improve. This is not the same for women. Women are constantly being told how they're perfect the way they are, that they're princesses, that they're queens, and that the man needs to rise up to your level. And women often get attention from men regardless of where they stand in society. They could be broke, they could be ugly, they could be rude, they could be total bitches. They'll still get attention from men. This creates a dynamic where they don't feel the need to change, to improve, to become better. So most of the time, the way you met a woman is exactly how she's going to stay. For most people, that's the case, but definitely for women. Guys, do not forgive a woman's past. Do not think that she's going to change, that, she was a ran through 304 who didn't care about her self-respect, didn't care about her body, but now that she's with you, that's all changed. No. You need to be very selective. And I don't care how pretty she is. I don't care how much she says she's changed. I don't even care if she's now brands herself as Christian and religious. I don't care. Someone else can go take that chance and wife that girl up and, give her commitment, but not you. That's not your job. You should not be gambling your life on a hoe. No, there's too much to lose for a man in marriage, in relationships, to be gambling your life, risking it all on a woman who hasn't respected herself her entire life. And that's what Akaash did. Now, here's the thing. He thought she was a virgin. There's plenty of videos of him, saying, my wife was a virgin when I met her. So either he was lying to himself or he genuinely believed that. Either way, he got finessed. That's another thing you guys need to remember. Women sell false purity. Now, most of the time, they're probably not going to tell you that they're a virgin because, when you finally have sex with them, the proof's going to be in the pudding when, no hymen. So they're probably not going to say that, but what they're going to do is significantly reduce the amount of people that they slept with. They're going to tell you that they slept with significantly less men and try to pass themselves off as not that kind of girl. Yeah, women sell false purity all the time. You need to be aware of this, and you need to understand you need to understand the signs to look for when trying to uncover if a woman has a promiscuous past. There's a lot of signs. I could do a whole video on that. I'll probably do that actually, because a lot of guys need to understand how to, find the truth about a woman and how she's lived her life, because women will absolutely hide that from you, because women know that men don't want to wife up whores, and they're going to align themselves with this idea that they are this pure, virtuous woman who isn't ran through, because they need you to respect them. That way you'll actually wife them up. But you need to be aware that women are liars, bro. They will do and say whatever it takes to get you to wife them up and give them commitment. And so you need to be aware of that. But yeah, bro, the situation is bad. Akaash, he needs to get out of there. He needs to divorce this woman ASAP. And, you know, he's going to take a financial hit. That's unavoidable. This woman is going to come for him hard in the court system and try to get as much money out of her. However, I think his saving grace, I believe, is that they don't have kids. I haven't heard anything about his kids, and I think it would have come up already. People talking about, oh my gosh, imagine when their kids see this. So I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't think they have kids. And that is a very, very fortunate situation for him, because now he can just, you know, take the hit when it comes to splitting 50-50. But the thing is, he has an active career, so he is going to, you know, recover. But the bad side to this is she's a stay-at-home wife, and she doesn't have a job apart from her podcast, where she admits she's only making $600. So the courts are going to hit him hard because she hasn't been working since they've been married. So yeah, it's going to be a huge hit, and he's probably going to, I don't know how long they've been married, but he might have to pay alimony. Bro, it's worth it. The financial hit is worth it to get your self-respect back, to get yourself free from this demon of a woman. That's my take on it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out my second channel. On that channel, I do reaction videos to Red Pill content and give you guys tips on how to navigate the sexual dating marketplace. Now, until next time, guys, take it easy.